Hey, everybody, you can share this feed.
Hello, hello, hello. Finally.
welcome, everybody.
All right, hey, everybody,
Hey.
what's up today? We are live with the one and only Monique Andrew
Yes.
Smith.
Yes. Monique Techniques, Monique Smith in the building.
All right, so I'm listening right now. Monique is going to be probably a co-host today. She ain't going to be a guest after a while. Uh, but welcome to another episode of Winning on Purpose with myself, Halima, and our special guest, Monique Techniques. That's what we all know her by, but her name is Monique Smith Andrew. She's super, super dope. I've met her at least about maybe like 10 years ago by selling food. So she was my toughest critic, but she's been rocking with me since day one. And I wanted
Yes.
just to bring her on today. So welcome. What's up, Monique?
Ain't nothing. Just chilling in my backyard, waiting for this fabulous interview.
I love it. I love the energy.
All right,
How
so
you guys doing?
we are doing good.
Awesome,
Phenomenal.
awesome. Oh my God, I was like so paranoid because it was like the last hour and with my internet, the Wi-Fi wasn't going through, and then people was calling me, and I'm like, no, no, not now, please, no.
But the
Oh
celebrity is
God,
here, though. The
trouble.
celeb is here. The celeb is here.
Okay, now.
All right, so Halima, you want to start with the first question, Halima? Get this interview started
So
off
can you
right.
just tell us a little bit of background about Monique? I know you have known her for over 10 years. So if you could just give a little bit of background about Monique and just how she's
All
been
right,
in
so
the
let
industry.
All right, so let me give Monique the floor. So Monique, so listen, now I've known Mo for so many years. She's super, super dope. She's international. When you become connected with Monique, you're connected with everybody. She is one of the most humblest people that I know, and she's super, super dope and talented. She helps any and everybody. I love our personal mentorship moments when she does mentor me with business stuff and keeping me aligned and keeps me cracking up laughing. And I'm just blessed to know you. She owns one of the largest hair salons in Jersey City for about 20 years.
33.
Oh,
Oh,
excuse
wow.
me, 33. My bad. I was
Give her
off a
her
lot.
years.
All right, so I know I gave you an overview. Just tell us about yourself. Tell us what's going on, Monique Technique. Tell us who Monique is.
Okay, well, I am the baby of seven, born and raised in Bayonne, New Jersey, the 18th Street Projects. And went to high school, married, three kids, went to high school, went to hair school, opened up my salon at 23, bought my first home at 23. And I just been rocking, trying to bless people, help people, bring them to the next level in life, and love people. I
That
love
is
people.
phenomenal. That's phenomenal. So Josh has told me a lot about all of your contributions to the beauty industry. So what actually
Yes.
sparked your passion to want to enter into the beauty industry? You say you started off at a very young age. So what sparked your passion to do so?
Well, while I was in high school, my sister had a salon in Jersey, in Bayonne, called Headquarters, and I used to go there quite often. Not really knowing what I wanted to do, but I used to just go there, sit around. My uncle Tyrone, which was my first partner in business, he used to travel all over the world with all the stars, and he used to make lots and lots of money. Every time he came home, he would give everybody money. He was just so generous to everyone, and I wasn't a great big fan of school. Okay, my mom said you're gonna do something. What's wrong with this? My mom said you're gonna do something. You are not gonna be staying in this house. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to set this thing up. Let me put it down. And so my mom was like, you're, because I didn't want to go to college. That's the bottom line. I did get my high school diploma, but I just didn't want to go to college. But I knew I had to do something. So I went to hair school, which supposedly I should have taken me 9 months. It wound up let me see, I think it took me about a year and a half. And even then, I was just a little, just not finding my way, not really knowing what I wanted to do. But then when I went to hair school, when I got out, I just knew then that I wanted, this is what I wanted to do. I found my passion in that, and then I landed a job in Jersey City, And my first boss, Ted, he was the bomb. I learned so much from him. Without him, I would not even be what I am today. Because I mean, school teaches you the basics, but you don't. I didn't know this business at all. Like my uncle he was around, but I just didn't really know, like how it really was supposed to be. And my uncle, my boss, Ted, he had taken me to a hair show, and it was like so amazing, like all these cosmetologists, hairdressers from all over the world. And I just knew then this is what I wanted to do. And I stayed there with him for about 3 years. And then I went to Soul Scissors. And then it was time for Monique Techniques. And me and my
Ooh.
Uncle Tyrone, we've been in business for 6 years. And that's when Monique's hair salon came about. And that's it. The rest is history.
Wow, that's so dope because people know you as Monique Techniques, this this giver and this beauty salon owner. So what made you really want to open up your own salon?
Well, when I was working at that job, I don't want to say the name, but I had a business. Soul Sisters. When I was working there, I was young, I was in my prime, and I was like making so much money because at the time it wasn't really that many, hairdressers that were booming. I mean, there were salons, but they weren't. And I was just young and energetic, and I just, I always wanted to learn the new style, so I was educating myself to be the best, and I just I knew what I wanted, and it came about, and I was making so much money and they was taking so much out. That's what it was. They were taking so much of
Wow,
my money, more than half. They was taking half plus it was something for supplies and it was just too much. And then I was walking. And then when I was walking around the block from my salon, I happened to see that I was the first business that opened up where I'm at right now. I was the first business that opened up in
wow.
1988 at that location. And that's where I got my start. And then once we opened, it was just everything just flourished. And under my
That's
tutelage,
dope.
I mean, there's so many salon owners that worked with me that, from there, if they need my help, I'm there for them. And that's just that, it's an awesome business and I love what I do.
Mo, I want to interject with something you just said. Now, with knowing the experience you had at one place of business, how did you go into your business with a different mindset with your employees?
Actually, okay, so honestly, I just went into it. I Let me tell you, I've been a business owner for 33. I've been in business for 33 years. I've been a business owner maybe 20 years of that. So, in the beginning, I wasn't doing everything right. Even though I was in business and I was making money, I wasn't doing everything the business way. You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn through my mistakes and my perseverance. And I just knew that I wanted to be successful, and I knew I always wanted to be on top. I don't have to be number one, but I knew what I wanted, and I achieved it through the grace of God. Through God's blessings.
So,
Wow,
as you were speaking about the people in your shop that you have mentored and kind of coached along the way, as either if they open their own salon or they've gone into do things independently in business, you've inspired so many people. And I've looked through your pages and I see how much you give back and all of your works in the community and things like that. So, who inspires you? Who motivates you? Who inspires you to keep on going and doing what you do?
Who inspires me is just trying to just the people that are in this business, all my colleagues inspire me to become the greatest, the young ones, the old ones. And and that's pretty much it, just educating myself. I mean, I know so many cosmetologists throughout the world, and they all inspire me.
That's
wow.
phenomenal. That's
And I
phenomenal. Because
think
it's like
the
that.
good part. Okay,
Oh, it's like that collaboration over competition. Because, like you said, you don't
Yeah.
need to be number one, but being amongst the top and being able to learn from one another, whether young or older, it doesn't matter. You all have something to give to the industry.
and I think
Yes.
that's a good
Yes.
point because after knowing Monique for so many years, like I've never heard her ever worry about another salon. Like she does what she does well, and
Yes.
she still bigs people up the whole time. And I love that about you because it really shows you that it's not always about competitions, but it's about focusing on the gift that God gave you.
Right.
You know, and so we're just
Absolutely.
thinking about that, Mo. I know you do so much stuff, Mo. So how do you balance being a mom and a wife? You know, so like how does that play a role with your lifestyle, with doing so many things that you do and sit on so many committees and really changing the world out here? Like how do you balance family life with that?
Well, actually, I mean, it's really not that hard. I mean, for my 36 of doing years, doing here, 36 years of doing here, I don't work as hard. I mean, I have an awesome husband that, he pretty much accepts me for who I am. He knows I'm a go-getter, and he doesn't, he's not on my back. My daughter, kids are kids, but overall, she's an awesome woman. And I just pretty much do what I do. So all the 36 years of me doing here, what I was gonna say was I don't work as many hours as I used to. So, I'm at work at least 3 days out of the week, and then I have the foundation, 2 days out of the week. So it's really not that hard. It's
Wait,
okay. It's
wait,
okay.
going back to that as well too. Okay, so what made you realize that you had to take a step back from working so many hours out the week and kind of balancing that out?
It's just too much. I mean, I'm the type of person, like, I don't have to have all the money. I don't have to work 10 and 12 hours to make all the money and have all the clients. I just got over that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have, I just feel like, because I want to enjoy my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Life's so short. You know what I'm saying? So, I just, I guess that's it. Like, just enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. You don't, I mean, come on, 36 years. Come on already. How much more? You want to still work 20 hours, 12 hours a day? No, it's just not worth it for me. I don't have to have, give me life, give me healthiness, give me a peace of mind, and I'm all right. Love one another and just keep it moving.
So
That's
you
so
spoke a
dope.
little bit about your foundation. What was that pivotal moment that helped you to birth your foundation and bring that into life?
Okay, well, my mom, and it's in honor of my mom, Josephine Smith. My foundation is in honor of her. She was diagnosed with cancer, and through her trials, she had hair loss. And at the time, they didn't have make the wigs for people who had complete hair loss. And then she couldn't afford the wigs that they have now, like them lace wigs. So they're very costly if you want to get something that fit. Because a lot of the wigs in the store don't fit. They don't fit women that are bald.
Mm.
So when she came into the salon this particular day, Ma, I got you. I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna take care because I'm just thinking like I'm gonna get a wig, chop it up, let it fit to her head. But I never realized how big the wigs were. And when she left the salon. She was like, it just, she was just so hurt, like, because my mother was a woman with, she had integrity and pride, so she didn't want, like, she hated walking around with the rags and all of that. You know what I mean? And I just knew, I thought I was gonna be able to help her, being that I was just like hairstylist that was booming and banging. And I knew how to do pretty much anything. And when she left that salon, because the wig was so big, it hurted me. When I watched her just walk down to the street and went in the car, like, I can cry right now thinking about it. It really bothered me. So I just was like, one day I want to be able to bless people that cannot afford the wig, who cannot afford a real hair replacement. Anybody can get a wig. But like I said, they don't make wigs in the store for people that are completely bald. So I just said one day I want to be able to bless people. And I had spoke to my financial advisor about it because I was like trying to think of a way, how can I raise money to just give the wigs away to people who have cancer and stuff like that. And she was like, "Oh, you can't raise money because the government's gonna want to know what are you doing with the money. Won't you get a 501(c)(3)?" And so I'm like, "What is that?" And she explained to me and everything. So I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna do that." So maybe like about 2-3 years after that, that's when I applied for the Mohill Foundation. And the Mohill Foundation is a nonprofit organization where we give free non-surgical hair replacements to men, women, and kids that lose their hair to not only cancer, because I didn't want to only help people with cancer, because there are people out there that are just have hair loss because of anything, medication, alopecia. That's a whole community. Alopecia is a whole community of people that are bald and their hair is never growing back. The people with cancer, their hair, most of them, their hair do grow back. But people that have alopecia, their hair doesn't grow back. So I'm thinking of that. I'm thinking of that group of people, and then people that have tragedies, any type of head trauma where they might have cuts in their hair where their hair don't grow back. So I wanted to help all people that had hair loss that could not afford the hair replacement. So by the grace of God and due to me, because I was working out of my salon, Tamika Reynolds, she had introduced me to the woman at Care Point Health, and they gave me an office inside of the hospital, which is called Mohair Foundation Salon, and that's where we're located, and that's that. Right now, I'm working at a salon because of all the stuff that's going on with COVID. So I'm not going back. I probably won't go back until the new year because a lot of germs and stuff coming in. But other than that, it's an awesome foundation. I could not do my fundraiser this year. A little upset
Which is
over that.
always super, super dope. First off, like when I say Monique is very, very classy in the way she puts it, she only wants it at the best places, the best food. And what I appreciate about you the most, Monique, is your standard for excellence. Like it's not about being the best, but you just have the spirit of excellence all over you. Like when you go to the event, it's on the water. That's the first thing. First off, it's on
Right.
the water. She coming hard right then and there, from the way she select the food and the ambiance, the live music, and you put so many people on. Where it's never about you. You always add other people on too. But I want to touch base with the wigs. 'Cause I know one year when I was there, it was a lady where you took her hair and you customized a wig for her. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, yes. So I met Chiara from a mutual friend, and I invited her to my fundraiser, which was actually the next day, because how she heard from me she was somewhere in a model agency somewhere in New York, and a young lady told her because she had lost her hair because she had cancer, and she was about to lose it. She was about to do the chemo, and a young lady told her, "Oh, I have a friend whose mom." Went through this organization called Mohair Foundation, and maybe you can check them out for a wig. Now, this is all the way in New York. And so they called me. And so young lady called me. So I said, yeah, let me speak to her. So I spoke to her. I told her tomorrow I'm having a fundraiser. I would love for you to be my guest. She came to the fundraiser. She had a great time. I asked her, does she want to speak? Mind you, I didn't even know her. She's so beautiful. She's having a little hard time right now, but she's an awesome woman, and I love her for what she did. And so she spoke and she told everybody her story. And it was her second go round with chemo, and she knew she was about to lose her hair. And she explained to the people how she just met me and that I am going to use her hair to make a wig. I'm not going to use the hair from a company. She's going to, because this is her second go round, so she's kind of over the hair loss thing. The first time she was devastated. So the second time she didn't want to go through the strands and stuff coming out. So she decided she wanted to just cut it all off and let me, send it to my factory and make a wig for her. And that's what we
Oh,
did.
wow.
Actually, 2 days after my fundraiser, she came to the salon and I showed it. I have videos. It's on my page and everything. And actually her barber came and they cut her hair, and I used her hair and we sent out for a wig for her, and we made a wig. Everything's online. You
Wow.
can see everything online on my page, mohairfoundation.com.
That's
That's so
phenomenal.
cool.
Yes. Yes.
And so more, and that's not the only thing you do. First off, you just don't do the Mohair Foundation. So throughout the course of a 12-month span, and I know I do some things with you, but so let's give a list down of some things that you just do to give back to the community. I know it's not bragging, but sometimes we don't always tell what we do, but people just got to know because you're so dope, on the low and on a high note too. So like, what
Thank
goes
you,
on throughout the
guys.
year? Some other events, and I love working with you. Anytime Monique call, whatever you need, all right, cool, I got you. So let's give a list of like
Yes.
some other stuff that you have going on.
And let me tell you guys something about this young man right here. When my 20 years was up for Thanksgiving, I mean, I do my annual Thanksgiving. Okay, this year is supposed to be the 24th, guys. I don't know what's gonna happen. If we do it, I know it's not gonna be a sit down dinner. But right now, it's all in the makings. We got to see which way this thing goes. But after my 20th year, because it started getting overwhelming with cooking. We feed the less fortunate in the community. So, okay, all right. So everybody knows that for Thanksgiving Day, we do it on Thanksgiving Day every year. So my 20 years was up. Josh was helping me prior, but not to the extent that he helps me now. And Josh said to me, because I was like, that's it. I can't do it no more. It's too much work. Nobody's helping me like they was. This is too much. Nobody understand. And Josh was like, I'll do whatever you need. I'll cook whatever you want. Just get me the food in advance. And I'm like, you sure? And he was like, oh no, for real, I will. And I didn't know. I called this bluff. Year 21, of course, people started coming to me. Last minute, I mean, even the mayor, he was like, I thought you said you wasn't doing it no more. Everybody was like, I thought you said you wasn't doing it. But let me tell you, this guy right here, without him, he's definitely my ride or die on this Thanksgiving Day thing. I tell you, as far as everybody that helps me, okay, he makes like 300 pounds of potato salad. He makes about 200 pounds of fresh yams. He'll do 30 hams. I mean, him and his students, I swear, I couldn't do without them. If he
And she
said
feeds about 1,000 people. I think about over a
if he
thousand.
said he couldn't do
Phenomenal.
it, if Josh said he couldn't help me, I couldn't even pull it off.
I
So
appreciate that.
I commend him because every year he doesn't make me feel no kind of way. He's just open arms. What you need? Okay, bring it. Okay, bring it. Just sometimes you be like, okay, I'm gonna throw an extra 50 pounds of potatoes. You know, he does it, and
No,
I
and then
appreciate
we
it.
meet on the highways at 7 o'clock in the morning to
Yes,
get the stuff.
yes,
You know, well, that was on the
yes.
parkway with me and to get the
We
food.
met on the Parkway last time, delivering, passing off hams. You know, and
That's great.
I've done, Christmas toy drives. I don't do that annually, but I have done quite a few throughout the years. The Christmas toy drives, and I helped out with Tamika again, Tamika McReynolds with the team mentoring, and
Shout out to Tamika,
whoever
First
whoever
Lady.
needs, yeah, whoever needs help, I help whoever. I'm there for whoever needs me. I'm there. I try to be because I want people to treat me like I treat them. Vice versa. I treat people how I want to be treated. And so if I can help you, I'm going to help you.
Now I see on your social media you've been really into fitness. So I see you on your treadmill working out, saying your motivational things.
Looking
So
like a
what
snack
made
over there. Looking like a snack over there, Mo.
yes. Yes, we all know that health is wealth. So what kind of brought on that to be able to, not change gears, but really focus on fitness and wellness and things like that? What brought about that in your life?
Okay, so I got the sleeve surgery right back in January. Not ashamed of it at all. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
What I do know is if you don't eat right, you won't lose no weight. You might lose, but you're not gonna, really drop off. I mean, the bigger you are, the quicker you lose it. But at my weight, wasn't my BMI wasn't so high. But I was like, why is this weight coming off? What the heck going on? So then I try to eat right because you gotta eat right. I don't care medication. I don't care what surgery you get. At the end of the day, when I say it's your lifestyle, it is
Mm-hmm.
your lifestyle. I don't care who it is. You can do it quick because I've been a yo-yo dieter all my life, up and down, right? So after I see how slow this little sleeve was working on me, the pandemic came. So during the pandemic, honey, I was having cocktails, I was eating, I was snacking, and that little scale started moving. Wait a minute. That scale started moving. I said, oh no, this will not happen. I will not be going back to work looking like a plum tomato because that's what I would say when I would talk to the people when I'm on the treadmill. I will not go back to work looking like a plum tomato. So, because my husband has a gym downstairs, right? I've had that gym since I've been here, but I never really utilized it like I should. And one day led to another day, to a week, then a 2 week. I try to motivate my family. Then I started going on Instagram, talking to
You
people.
have your house music
And
on too while you doing it.
oh my God, yes. And what people didn't
True
know
Jersey
was,
girl style.
me being on live, that was helping me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, that was literally helping me to keep it going. So every day it was like, I gotta get on, I gotta talk to somebody. Let me do 30 minutes, let me do 45. And it worked for me. It helped me. I started eating a little better. And I'm down like 35 pounds. It's not a lot, but guess what?
Hey,
I don't need to lose 100 because I would be looking like anorexic. It's coming on slow. It's coming off slow, and I'm seeing results, and I'm feeling good,
That's great. That is
and I'm
That's so
lovely.
looking
dope.
good, and I'm looking good.
All right, so Mo, so another thing is, so one thing I love about you, and it goes back to what you said earlier about really living life to the fullest. So every time I see you, you on another vacation, and I want to put we go. Oh no, I won't be able to do that, Josh. I'm gonna be in Mexico. No, no, I'm gonna be in Egypt. I'm gonna be in Dubai. I'm gonna be somewhere in Timbuktu. So, what has been one of some of your most favorite trips that you've taken?
My last trip was awesome. I went to Asia. I had an awesome time. Just the experience for me. You know what I mean? Like for me, I don't have to see all the sights. I don't have to go to every famous place that's known throughout the world. Just me being there was like an awesome feeling. Whoop, just a fly. I went to Singapore. I love Singapore. Awesome. Just the whole culture. I really enjoyed that trip. I really, really did. I'm a rester. I'm not an adventure person. I'm not adventurous. Like I said, where I don't have to see the whole country. Being there for me was good. I went to Africa. I had an awesome time in Africa. I was with a girlfriend of mine that was from there. I would love to go back there. I was in Ghana for 3 weeks. It was supposed to have been 2 weeks, but it was a storm and I was stuck there another week. And I had an awesome experience in Africa. And the islands, love my islands. I love all the islands: Jamaica, Antigua, Barbados. I love all my islands. And I just, like I said, I'm a rester. I like to just be there and be in the sun with all my fancy shades and my, I have to match. Everything has to match. And just being on the beach with my cocktails. Like for me, that's a vacation. Like I enjoy doing that. So I love everywhere I go. It's really not too many places I've been that I don't like. I can't wait. I want to go to Greece
But you're the
and
party though, Monique.
Dubai.
First off, you are the party. You're the
Okay,
party. So when you go, you the party anywhere you go.
you think?
I know so.
I love to have a good time. I love to have a good time.
So if
Yep.
you could talk back, I know you got started in the industry very young. You said, you got married young, you had your first home young, so you were just, on and popping from the beginning. So if you could give your younger self, so if you could have a conversation with young fly girl Monique and have a conversation with her, what would you say? What type of advice would you give her? What would you want to say to your younger self?
Okay. So younger Monique, rolling in dough, making lots of money, got all the fine material things that don't mean anything. I would say, Monique, put some money up. Start saving your money. You're
Mm,
self-employed. You get 60, you're not gonna have nothing. It's not even a self-employed hairstylist. It's just self-employment. Period. People
mm,
don't know, that are doing well. They don't real. I don't know. A lot of people don't realize like you got to put some money up. You got to pay yourself in a paycheck. That's so important because with this pandemic, I know a lot of colleagues of mine that didn't take advantage, could not have taken advantage of the what was given as far as grants
mm.
because the paperwork wasn't in order. So you got to just put something on paper. It don't have to be
That's
every
true.
penny. Just put something on paper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's even to you, Josh. Self-employment.
Mm.
You know what I mean? You gotta
I
just
take your notes when we have our conversation. I'm taking my
yeah,
notes.
yeah. Because I know a lot of older hairstylists that they died broke. And I just said
Wow,
I'm never gonna be that. I'm never gonna be that kind of stylist. I'm gonna put
wow,
something away.
wow.
And basically that's really number one. And just be humble. Be humble. Love people.
Mm,
Treat people how you want to be treated. Which that's how I've always been. You know what I
Mm.
mean? My mother taught me well, and my dad. You know what I mean? I love people. So when you love people, it's real easy. Life is real easy and simple, and it's easy and simple for me. Thank God.
That's
So
great advice.
one last question, gonna wrap it up because you so dope. First off, you dope all the time, honestly. So Monique, so now that you have all these great accomplishments, what's next for the international Monique and no Monique Smith Andrews? What is next?
Well, Josh, I'm I'm just gonna continue on. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know what I want. It's so many things that I want to do. Like I said, just give me life, give me health, and just let me live. Let me just do whatever I want to do. I don't. I mean, I wanna do my hair restoration company. Well, actually, it's really in the making. Well, I want to just really do hair restoration. You know what I mean? So I can help people that are completely bald, men or women or kids. And still do my foundation, and of course, still let the business just work for itself. I have two awesome hairstylists,
I think we're losing Monique a little bit. I think
a
you might have
makeup
lost.
artist, and an awesome
Okay.
hairstylist, Tamika and Shadiq. I have two awesome hairstylists, Tamika and Shadiq, and those girls, Shadiq reminds me of me, so I'm good. You get another Monique, you're good. So I love her and I love Tamika. I don't have to be in my salon. These girls rock for
They're
me.
your
They
bodyguards,
respect
first off.
and they respect me and
Yes,
they love me. I love them and I appreciate them and I thank them for
that's
helping
dope.
me run Monique Techniques and to continue on to be successful hairstylists, continue on educating ourselves to become greatness, to become the best. And that's just that.
And one more thing you forgot, Monique, you also hire students from Lincoln High School from the cosmetology program. See, always giving
Yes,
back, you know? All
yes.
right, so Mo,
One of my stylists right now is from Lincoln. She came to me when she was 19. I believe she was 19, and she's still there now. And when I tell you, she reminds me of me. The only thing is that she knew how to do hair. I didn't know how to do hair at 19. I thought I did. But when she came to me, she knew how to do hair. But other than that, personality, just a sweetheart, just an all around
wow.
sweetheart. Her and Tamika. Tamika's an awesome makeup artist, eyelash extension young lady, nice, humble girls. Because some
Hmm.
hairstylists can be very arrogant and thinking it's all
That's in
about
every
that
field.
and all that. And my girl, they not like that. They not. I mean, I know a lot of hairstyles that are not, but I know a lot of them that are. But it's okay. It's okay. Whatever floats their boat.
All right, Mo. We want to say
I
thank you for
appreciate
giving us
you.
some of
Thank
your
you
time.
so
No, we appreciate
much.
you, Mo. All right,
This
so we're
was
wrapping up. Thank
phenomenal.
you. So
Thank
if
you.
they want to follow you, how do they reach out to you, Mo?
MoniqueTechniques.com or MohairFoundation.com. I mean, pretty much that's social media is the way, the salon. I'm on Storms Avenue, 201-433-0477. We're there Wednesday to Saturday. And it's not hard to find me. It's not hard to find me. And I love you guys. And thank
Thank you
you.
so
I
much for
appreciate
coming
you.
No, thank
on.
you. Thank you. We appreciate
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Josh.
All right, bye, everybody. Next week, tune in at 6 p.m. All right.
See you guys.